Hey guys, I like your red. You're very festive for our special day today. Boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a lesson that focuses on our 5 senses. Show me 5 on your fingers. We have 5 senses in our body. What is one of our senses?
Smell?
Okay, we can smell. We can smell using our... What do we smell using?
No.
Nose. What's another sense?
We can see.
We can see. What do we see using? Our eyes. Good. We see using our eyes. Thank you. What's another sense? We can smell. We can see. We can touch. What do we touch things using? Good.
We can also walk.
Okay, is that one of our senses? Not one of our senses. We can see. We can smell. We can touch. Good. What's that sense?
Teeth.
Not teeth.
Mouth.
Not mouth. That's what we use for this sense. What is it? It's not 8. It starts with a t.
Ball.
Taste. Good job, Muncie. Kiss your brain. Taste. We can taste things using our mouth. Ooh, look at those luscious lips. So we can smell, we can see, we can touch, we can taste, we can hear. We can hear. Ooh, let's see. I gotta make an ear. Not bad, not bad. So let's review our 5 senses. We can smell, we can see, we can touch, we can taste, and we can hear. Good. So these are our 5 senses that we're going to be reviewing today as we go through our lesson. So we're going to start by doing a picture sort. We're going to decide if these items go with, which items go with which sense. So here are our 5 senses. I'll put them in order from before. We can smell, we can see, we can touch, we can taste, and we can hear. So these are exactly the senses that we just came up with on this board. So, I'm looking at this picture. Which sense would we use for this item? We see what? What do we see? A rainbow. What colors are in a rainbow? Good. So I'm going to put those by the eyes. Ooh, what's happening in this picture? Crying. What sense do we use for that? Yeah, we hear crying. Do we like to hear crying? No way, Jose. You're right. What about this one?
We can see it.
What do we see?
The light.
The light. Good. Do we see lights in the day or in the night?
Night.
Good. What about... Ooh.
Smell.
Oh, is this a good smell?
No.
What is it?
Trash.
Trash. Yeah. You're right.
Smell.
What is this?
Perfume.
Perfume, cologne. Let's see. Ooh, one of Miss Them's favorites.
Pizza. We eat it.
What sense is that? Taste. Good job, Maria. What about...
Hello. Touch.
Why is it touch if it's a pillow?
Because it's comfortable.
Okay, what are words we can use to describe a pillow? Fluffy,
Comfortable.
soft, comfortable. We could use the color to describe it. These are kind of grays.
They're stacked up.
They're stacked. Good. What about
Raining.
Yeah.
Touch.
Touch. How does rain feel on your skin? Wet. Good.
You will not call touch.
What
When it touches you.
about
When it rains, touch. It's supposed to jump.
what sense?
A smell.
Santiago's going like this. He smells the skunk. Yeah. Good. Sense of smell. Yeah.
One day there was a skunk in my neighborhood.
Oh
There
man,
was
stinky,
one in my
right?
backyard.
Yes.
I saw the TV with in the grass where a skunk and the rabbit and the clocks just did this.
Ooh, smelly.
What would you do after the skunk comes? Ice cream.
I would run away.
Cold.
One of Miss Sam's favorite.
Taste.
Cameron said it was cold. What sense would that be if we feel that something's cold?
We touch.
We touch it, we feel that it's cold. So this could be touch or taste. Where should we put it? I like the way it tastes, so I'm gonna put it by taste. What about this one?
Headphones.
Hearing. We use headphones to hear. Good job. We'll do a few more. Oh,
Loud.
you could see it using your, or you can hear it using your ears. Where should we put it? Ears? All right.
They're too loud for me.
All right, what about taste? Is there any other sense you can use with this one?
It's brown. It has chocolate.
It's a gingerbread cookie, so let's freeze. First we said taste, so we could taste it. If it's chocolate, we could taste it tastes like chocolate. If it's gingerbread, we could taste it like gingerbread. What other senses can we use? Smell. Cookies smell good, right? Yeah. We could touch it too. How do cookies feel?
Hot.
They could be hot,
Cold.
they could be cold.
Warm.
If they're in the freezer, if they're in the package, they could be warm if they're just out of the oven. Good. So we will do taste. Let's see.
You can see it.
We can see it. Good. How would we describe a butterfly? What adjectives can we
They
use?
are colorful.
Okay, colorful.
It's brown, black, and white.
Okay, brown, black, and white. What color is this inside here? Orange.
We can touch it.
Okay, or we could touch it. We could see it. We could touch it. All these different senses. How else can we describe this? What adjectives? What adjectives? How could you describe this? We said
It can fly.
it can fly, so it's a flying bug. Big, small, medium, tiny, small.
It's an insect.
It's an insect. Is it a mean insect?
Good insect.
A nice insect.
They have wings.
They have wings. How many wings?
2.
2. There are 2 big wings and then 2 small wings. Are they beautiful? Are they nice? Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
also, there could be other colors too.
Mm-hmm.
One time I got almost ripped.
Oh, goodness.
Ripped
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. Yeah, some of them have my favorite colors. Yellow, orange, all my favorites. Good lime green. Yep.
like purple.
My dad cuts it.
Cameron, when somebody else is talking, what are you doing? Your ears should be.
My dad cuts a butter.
Your ears should be closed. Your ears should be listening. Yeah.
Dad cuts a butterfly.
Your dad caught a butterfly? Pretty. All right. So we're going to move on to the next part of our lesson, which is a poem. So we're going to read this poem. And we're going to listen for describing words that we can describe using our senses. So the first time we're just going to read through it and you're just going to listen. The second time we're going to read through it and you're going to listen for describing words that appeal to your senses, that make you be able to hear something or see or smell or taste or touch. Okay? So it's called Green Giant. There lived a green giant whose name was Sam. His hair was the color of strawberry jam. He had one brown and one blue eye, and a beard the color of pumpkin pie. His coat and pants were oh so bright, like a peppermint stick, all red and white. His socks were as yellow as a lemon pop. His shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. His hat was the color of a gingerbread with a tall, tall feather of raspberry red. Lots of words, right? You're just listening. Now we're going to read through it. Stop me if you hear something that you can see, that you can hear, that you can smell, you can taste, or you can touch, okay? And we're going to highlight it. So stop me if you hear something that you can use your senses for. Green giant. There lived a green giant. Giant is? So what sense do you use? You can hear a giant? Okay, you can hear him if he's stomping. You can see a giant. Good. Whose name was Sam. His hair was the color of strawberry jam. We can taste strawberries. Good, I'm going to highlight strawberry. I want to go back to hair. To hair? We can see hair, we can touch it. Sometimes when I get out of the shower, and when I was a kid, my mom would say, your hair smells so clean and so fresh. You can smell it. What? I didn't say it changed colors. I said it smelled good. My mom used to say, Samantha, your hair smells so fresh and so clean. He had one brown and one blue eye.
We can see.
Eye makes me think of being able to see. And a beard the color of pumpkin pie. We can touch a beard. We can touch pumpkin pie. Or what else can we do to pumpkin pie? Taste it. What else? Smell it.
Cut it when it's Halloween.
You can cut it when it's Halloween. So that could be our sense of touch. You can touch it with a knife. His coats and pants were oh so bright. Okay, you can touch his coat. His coat and pants were oh so bright. You can see if something's bright. Like a peppermint stick, all red and white.
We can see it. Touch it.
Peppermint you can eat, peppermint you can touch.
Smell.
You can smell peppermint. All these things we could do. Yeah? I'll say. All red and white. His socks. Oh, that made me think of something. That made me think of stinky feet. We could smell socks. His socks were as yellow as lemon pop. Okay, you can eat a lemon. You could smell lemon. I was thinking of the word pop. You can hear. If something goes pop, you can hear it. That's what I was thinking. Or you could see popcorn popping. His shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. You can eat it. What can you eat? Shoes? What can you eat? Chocolate. Shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. Okay, we said taste. His hat was the color of gingerbread. Okay, so what is that if you're eating it? You can smell it. Good. That was one of our sorting words. You can touch it. You can see it. Good. With a tall, tall feather of raspberry red. Raspberry? What do we do with raspberries? We don't. What sense is that?
Smell.
If we're eating, it's taste. Think before you talk. It's smell if it's coming from your nose. Sit the right way. Hands either in your lap or on the table. All right, I want to go back to a word. I want to go back to, there's a bunch of different color words in here. Like green and blue and brown and red, white, yellow. All different color words. We can see colors. Just like when we were sorting, and one of our first pictures we were sorting was the rainbow. We could see all the different colors in the rainbow. So just like in this poem, you can see all the different colors of the describing words. So we're gonna move this aside. We're gonna make a list. We're gonna write about 7 words down. So I'm gonna give you this piece of paper. I want you to put your name at the top. So what do we see on this piece of paper? What do we see? The 5 what? 5 senses. Put your name at the top. Just leave it like that. That's perfect. All right. So first, what sense do we have here? Hearing. So let's take a minute. Let's think back. Let's go through our poem. What was a word that we have highlighted that we could hear?
We can hear stomp.
Stomp from what?
Giant.
From the giant. We could hear the giant. So let's write the giant here. Now, if I don't know how to spell giant, where can I look? At the story. I can go back. It's one of the words we highlighted. Or you can always look at Miss Stem's model to help you. Giant.
Not very healthy food. You can't put in this pizza.
Good, okay. Go ahead, sweetie.
But I sorted her. Everything.
The next one. What's something we can
Here. Let me see.
see? Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah, you weren't done. Finish up, sweets. Pick up the pace. If you're copying, put 2 letters in your head.
Things to match the spoon with.
There you go. All right, what's something you could see in this poem? Was the school in our poem? You're talking before you think. Take a breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Before you talk, think about your answer. Okay, we can see the colors. So let's pick a color. There was green, brown, blue, yellow, red. You pick one color and you write it on the line. I'm gonna write the color red. Good idea, because we're all wearing red today.
I can still feel without even looking at that. I can see that or that.
Our next sense,
Taste.
taste. Let's look back in here. What's something we could taste? Gingerbread. What else was there?
Lemon.
Lemon. What other words were in here that you could taste? Giant?
No.
Pear?
No.
Strawberry. Can we taste strawberries?
Yeah.
What about eye?
No.
Beard?
No.
What about this one? Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie. I'm gonna write lemon. You can pick whatever word that you want that was a food, something that you can taste. I wrote lemon. All right, go ahead.
We'll show you how
Once you're ready, pencils down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spoons. You mean
My favorite color when I was little was probably purple.
your
I think I like purple.
could be 3 blues. You've got to let me count.
Cool.
I like purple.
All right, let's focus. Let's move on to our next sense. While Muncie finishes up, she can catch up with us. Our next sense is the sense of smell.
We can smell.
Okay, we wrote lemon for taste, so I don't want to put lemon again.
You've got to wait for the last clue. That is
Okay, we could sell stinky socks. Was trash in our poem?
sorry, Blue Ball.
No. There was lemon in our poem, but we already wrote that. I like the idea that Cameron came up with. Stinky socks, because I have that word right here, socks. So I'm going to write socks under my smell. You're right.
Tell us the problem.
And then our last sense is the sense of touch. Hair we could touch. Good job. Let's write that one. Hair.
I'm missing.
Mhm. Now I want to write a couple more words in. So I'm going to choose the words and we're going to figure out where they belong. So
On our way.
the word bright. Where would the word bright go? Something you see. So let's write the word bright. It's a BR blend. Br.
I'm not sure.
You can do it, but and while you're gone, we'll be the ones swapping things for.
I love how Cameron arced his blends.
This is a mission for number 4.
And I'm going to choose one more. I want to choose the word coat. We can touch it. Okay, so touch and feel, same thing. We can wear it. So what is that sense? Touch. We can see it. I see a coat in the cubby right next to you. So you choose where it goes. You can put it in see or you can put it in touch. I'm gonna put it in touch. Because I'm imagining a big fur coat that's nice and warm and I want to touch it.
You want to touch it? It's right here, guys. You can touch my closet.
Thank you.
Or you can touch a pencil.
Good touching the pen right now.
You are touching a pencil right now. I want you to put the word pop where the word pop belongs. Don't say it out loud. Where does the word pop belong? Do you hear it? Do you see it? Do you taste it? Do you smell it? Or do you touch it? The word pop. Write it where it belongs. Keep your eyes on your paper. The word pop.
Just in time. Oh,
Good.
Sorry. Nearly all the four things.
Now, what about the word beard? Don't keep your eyes on your paper. Where would the word beard go? A man's beard. That giant had a beard. Is it something you hear, you see, you taste, you smell, or you touch? The word beard. My finger's pointing to it.
what's we know?
Beard. Think about it. Someone's beard. What would you do to a beard? Should be a D, sweetie. That should be a D. All right, the last word I want you to put is the word pie. Where would the word pie go? It says pumpkin pie. Is it something you hear, something you see, something you taste, smell, or touch? Pie.
You've got to sort that clock for.
My finger is pointing to it.
There goes.
Well done, Paul. Now she can have her party.
All right, once you're done, you can put your pencils down. You can hold your paper in the sky because you are officially done with our group for today. I will take this. I will give high fives all around. You're going to be using this idea in centers coming up later this week. You're going to be doing a writing using your 5 senses based on poems that we're going to be reading in class. Everybody. So keep that in mind. Excuse me, sir.
Oh no.
Sir, are
Are
you awake?
I'm just seeing the number.
I was just saying, we're going to be using our 5 senses in a center later this week or the beginning of next week. So keep in mind those 5 senses. When you're in that center, think back to all the different things that we went over. Pencils down, high fives all around. Other hands, ready? Bing, 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 bing. Wonderful job. Another one? Bing, 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 bing. Another one? Bing, 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 bing. Wonderful job, boys and girls. You can put your pencils in the bin, and you can push in your chairs, and you can tiptoe over to the rug.
I think that was just because we